do here is go back. What we do here is go back.
Today's video is sponsored by W Jitterless Energy Blend, formulated to give you the focus and energy with no jitters or crash. Their formula contains vitamins, amino acids, and nootropics, including the patented Neurofactor, with more than 10 different flavors to enjoy and start your day strong. Are you ready to try W? Visit W.GG today and use promo code ARROWWAN to save 10% on your purchase today. Welcome everybody to today's show of the Tuned In Live podcast. If you guys are listening in on our YouTube channel, sure hit that like and subscribe button down below if you have yet to do so. We are also live on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ENT, ArrowENT, I'm sorry. Links are all down below. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I updated them all scrolling across the screen. And we're also live on kick.com/ArrowEntertainment. So, as you guys may see, or as you guys can tell from the title of today's stream, we're going to be looking into yesterday's assassination attempts on former President Donald J. Trump. Now, I'm pretty sure this is probably a tough topic to cover, or for some to stomach right now, because of the way the country has been for the past 4 years under the tyranny of Joseph R. Biden. Am I ready for another AR ban push? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. That's not going to be the focus of the Democrats right now. Their biggest focus right now is trying to figure out how to get rid of Trump. They failed once again. The Democrats failed. The far liberal left extremists all failed. And if I find this tweet that I tweeted out, well, I've retweeted yesterday. So let me read this. This is a tweet on Twitter. I don't do that X shit. I don't know what Elon Musk was thinking when he named it X. I will say this before I go into that. I will say this. I read this last night. Elon Musk came out and stated he was a registered Republican. Okay. Elon Musk came out and stated that he fully endorses Trump for the election. That's one good thing I can say about Elon Musk. Yeah, he's made all these fucking car bombs with the lithium batteries that'll probably blow up when you're driving them and shit. You know, those fucking Tesla pieces of shit. But you know what? There's one grounds that, or I can say I can respect Elon Musk, and when he said, I fully endorse Donald Trump. As opposed to like a week or two ago when I said that Jack Black came out and said that he fully endorses Biden. Okay, actors Jack Black and amongst others can sit there and say, we endorse Biden. However, wasn't it Biden that recently stated that there's no time for games? This is the time. It's time to put Trump on a bullseye. So yeah, he pretty much incited this possible assassination attempt. You know how people sat there and said that Trump incited January 6th? January 6th is a fucking hoax, people. Everybody needs to wake up. January 6th was a fucking hoax. It was set up by the fucking Democrats. It was staged by the fucking Democrats to make Trump supporters look bad. To possibly put more crimes on Trump as the years gone by. That's all it was. But you know what? I don't want to hear a single fucking brain dead retard liberal fuck. Even if you're LGBT or whatever, shut your fucking mouth and listen. I don't want to hear another fucking word out of any of y'all about January 6th. January 6th was a fucking joke. Yesterday was the attempted assassination of a former president and running president at that. Yesterday will go down in history along with the other greats like Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, Martin Luther King Jr., who wasn't president, but he was a historical icon for the civil rights movement. Y'all want to sit there and compare January 6th to shit like Bobby Kennedy was assassinated, yes, but I'm also talking about John F. Kennedy. I know Bobby Kennedy was assassinated too. But y'all want to sit there and compare January 6th to shit like 9/11, the Holocaust, World War II, Vietnam. The most disrespectful, disgraceful comment that motherfucker ever stayed on stage. I don't want to hear a single motherfucker out there to sit there and say that January 6th is still one of the biggest tragedies in U.S. history. That was a goddamn joke. So welcome everybody. You are listening to Tune In Live, already 10 minutes in, already hot on the mic. Today is going to be controversial. I'm going to play some clips from TikTok in a little bit. But I also want to get into this tweet from Terrence Williams on Twitter. And I follow this guy. This guy is a true Republican. This guy's a true American, too. He tweeted out yesterday, "My heart is racing. Before President Trump was shot, number one, they tried to take his business away and cripple him financially. Didn't work. Number two, he was arrested and had his mugshot taken. Didn't work. In fact, that made him very popular on the internet. Number three, convicted of 34 felonies and facing over 100 years in prison. Didn't work. Number four, the Supreme Court granted him presidential immunity, and now they are trying to take his life. We have to fight, fight, fight. There may be a civil war coming. The shooter hit him, but God protected Trump. Pray for him and his family. They are all in danger. This just secured his re-election." Yesterday, they ain't gonna do shit, man. Yeah, they ain't gonna stop, man. Oh, I know, man. In fact, Jeff, if you want to be on the show, man, I don't know if you want to hop up here. Let me fire up Discord. I don't know if you want to put some words in there or anything. If not, it's okay. I'm gonna fire up the old. Let's see. I'm gonna. No, I am not going in there. What the fuck is that? I don't know why I clicked on that. There we go. I'm sitting in the I'm sitting in the general chat on the Discord if you want to hop in. If not, that's okay. I welcome anybody up here. I should have had that fired up in place. Oh, you're not at home? Okay. You're at the car wash. There you go. Getting the old Benz washed up. I hear that. Burst shit all over the car, man. Man, I don't know what it is about nice cars. You know, you get a nice new car, and birds just look at it and you're like, I'm gonna fuck his day up. I'm just gonna shit the fuck all over it. You know? I have you through the car. Fuck it. People can hear. They can fuck off. Yeah, fuck them. I hope people can hear. Trump 2024. These motherfuckers did not take him out yesterday. And you know what? The most beautiful thing that came out of yesterday was the fact that Trump showed every fucking body that he is still going to continue to fight, fight, fight. This is a man who knew something was wrong. He was hit. He went down. He got back up, even though they escorted him out. This is a man who hopped up over the fucking woman officer, and he fist bumped everybody and shouted, "Fight, fight, fight." That is a clip that will go down in history. This is a man who they shat on for so fucking long. They tried him all fucking over. Fucking indictments, phony charges. They tried to cripple his business. They tried to insult him, embarrass him, every fucking which way, and hoping that he would drop out of the election. But you know what? Donald Trump is a completely different species. This is a true man of God who will do anything for his country and the people he loves. Anything. Damn, I'm just now seeing the picture, man. Holy shit. That must have been like 5 birds that shot. They must have had a fucking gang toity from the goddamn trees up above. They all say, "You see that? Fuck it. Shit on it." That picture of him raising his fist with the flag behind him. Oh, that was gold, man. That is a gold picture right there. That is just one for the books. They figure, okay, we're going to scare him. We're going to shoot at him. That didn't scare the fuck out of him. This is a guy who is dead serious on what he wants to fucking do. Anybody else would have said, nope, fuck it, I'm done. Trump is not a coward. This is a man. When he took office the first time,
He took a pay cut. He didn't need all that money to be president. Dude's a businessman. He's a fucking millionaire. He took a pay cut when he took office. And sure as shit, he probably will do it again. Because this guy is more than about money. This is a guy who loves his country. He sees his country going deeper into a shithole under a fucking tyrant. And people are like, we need Trump back. We need Trump back. Even people are now waking up from the left. Democrats, Republicans who all voted against Trump. They all see the shit that's coming out. Even though some of the media outlets are trying to sweep the shit under the rug. But a lot of these motherfuckers, they're opening their eyes. They're waking the fuck up. They are sitting there saying, yep, this shit's not right. This shit's not right. It's time to do something about it. They try to sit there and say for the last few years, Trump is racist. He lost a black vote. No black person's going to vote for him. Yeah, the only black people that are against him are the liberal leftists. They've been brainwashed by the fucking media. They've been brainwashed by a bunch of fucking brain-dead, inbred retards who cannot give you a simple answer when asked, what do you hate about Trump? I'm watching a few videos on TikTok. Yes, of all places, TikTok. Even one of them, there was a guy that was interviewing this idiot that was... this guy must be like fucking 50-some years old, a complete retard. Dressed completely as Joker from Batman. Even had the makeup and shit. And the guy asked him, why are you dressed like a clown? Oh, I'm just like a clown, like a, you know, clown's like Trump. Trump's a fucking clown. And this guy kept asking him, what do you hate about Trump? What do you dislike about Trump? He could not give a straight answer. He couldn't give him a straight answer. This reporter can give him answers as to why he supports Trump. All the good reasons. But in fact, this guy here hates fucking Trump. Can't give a single reason why he hates him. Just like, why can't a single Democrat or liberal give a straight answer as to why they voted for or support Biden? We can give you all 1,000 reasons why Biden is a crooked piece of shit, but none of them can give us an answer as to why they voted for him or why they still support him. All they can say is, well, Trump is a racist. Trump had, tweeted mean tweets and shit and this and that. Okay, what the fuck does Biden do? What does that got to do with Biden? I'm asking you a question about Biden. Oh, well, Trump sucked out Hillary's pussy hairs when she was 35. That's irrelevant. What do you hate about fucking Trump? Well, remember that fucking porn star? Like, that's irrelevant. What do you like about fucking Biden? Nobody can give a fucking straight answer. Nobody can give an answer. That is sad. The far left is brainwashed with all this bullshit. Even kids are being taught the wrong fucking things. Even college students. These fucking students who graduated high school somehow, have college degrees, are getting scholarships, they're going to fucking college. These are motherfuckers that can't tell you what a man or a woman is. Follow my man Charlie Kirk. He goes from campus to campus talking to these kids. And they're all completely retarded. I kid you not. Well, there are some that do have a good head on their shoulders and they know what they're talking about. But 95% of these motherfuckers in college right now, they don't know jack shit. They're dumb as fuck. It's hilarious when I see Charlie Kirk look at some of these girls in college and ask them, what is a woman? Oh, well, that's not a question. You're way a fascist. You're this. Okay, what is a woman? Prove me wrong. What is a woman? They can't fucking answer. All I can say is, a woman is somebody with breasts. Okay, and they can't give you another answer. Because these kids today, they're so brainwashed with the fucking bullshit of gender this and gender that. It's ridiculous. Right now I'm looking at a female gender shaking her tits in front of me. But it just amazes me that, you know, you got kids in school. A woman. I never heard of a woman. What's up, man? But it really sickens me. And these are the same people that get into politics. But they don't know anything about politics. They don't know anything about politics. Now I'm seeing a tweet here. Okay, this is not just a tweet, it's a screenshot of Biden shared on Twitter. Apparently this was a quote from Biden himself. JFK getting shot today is why we need to ban all guns. Okay. So is he really back on that fucking barrel? Is he really back on that crack? Did he sneak into Hubbard's kitchen and steal his bag of cocaine and start cutting it up and eating it and blame it on his fan? Is that the type of fucking Biden we got right now? Like, even if they do start to sit there and say, hey, time to ban guns, the president was shot, Trump is going to sit there and say, you know what? You want to ban guns, but guess what? A gun saved Trump's life. Oh, I bet that triggered a lot of fucking people. I bet your asses that triggers a lot of people. When Biden's cabinet sits there and says, we need to ban guns, we need to ban guns. Okay, well, a gun just saved the former president's life. In fact, a lot of people call it divine intervention yesterday. And then you got all these idiots on TikTok and Twitter fucking gloating about it. They're like, how can you shoot at Trump and fucking miss? I'm serious, people. There is a bunch of retards on social media right now and on TikTok that are posting videos. They're fucking crying. Liberal fucking tears. Yes, Trump is the OG. He's on that OG shit. Yeah, Trump is the OG. Well, he's a goat, man. Trump is a goat. But you got all these liberal fuckers who are sitting there on social media, on TikTok, of all fucking platforms, in tears, crying that guy missed Trump by an inch. That is the most disgusting shit you will see today on the internet. Is how disgusting these motherfuckers are, so brainwashed by the goddamn media and shit. But luckily they did get the shooter yesterday. Within seconds. Apparently he was an ANTIFA supporter. Or maybe a member of ANTIFA. That's what was going around. You know, correct me on that later on. You know, there's still developments coming out about that. But they said the shooter's name was Thomas Matthew Crooks. 20 years old, people. 20 fucking years old. Around the same age as all these fucking idiots that are going up to Charlie Kirk. They're going up to all these people interviewing and shit, saying, oh, fuck this, fuck that. Oh, I'll shit on the American flag. Fuck Trump. I'll get to that in a little bit there, Dustin. The CIA, because there are conspiracies that the CIA and FBI are involved with this too. Well, the FBI, now they want to do an investigation on it, but you know what? The CIA, didn't Trump want to disband the CIA when he was in office? For various reasons. The CIA was involved with fucking John F. Kennedy. Everybody knows that. We could have got those documents. We should have got those documents 2 years ago. It was about time. But you know what? Biden blamed COVID, and he said, well, we're going to keep those records sealed for another 5-10 years because of COVID. No, you release them now. It's been well over 50 fucking years. Release the documents. Well, I'm pretty sure Trump will do that when he gets in office again. And there is no ifs, ands, or buts. Yesterday's events locked in and sealed his victory for November. Trust and fucking believe that. And then the most ridiculous thing of yesterday. There was just so much going on yesterday that I was trying to keep tabs on social media. One of the biggest things was CNN, of course, Communist News Network, and amongst other media outlets and amongst other retards on Twitter and TikTok, all saying that this whole thing was staged. Really. And they're still saying that this whole thing is staged. Some people are trying to sit there and say, "Oh, he had blood capsules. He popped a blood capsule." Really? Mm-hmm. Explain the bullets that flew over his head and shit. Then you got people that are like, "Oh, that sounds like it was a BB gun. It sounded like a BB gun." Do you idiots not understand how far away this guy was when he shot Trump? 400 feet. 400 feet. He was stationary on a fucking shed. He was sitting on the roof of a fucking shed, basically. Aimed at him. He didn't account for Trump moving his head. He probably didn't account for wind. This is a guy. I'm going to weigh on that. Okay. This is a kid. I doubt he's in fucking college. I doubt he had a job. This is a guy who was dead fucking set on shooting Trump. But I think there's more to the story than that, which is what I will be getting into here in a little bit. But to say that this whole thing was it was all set up, it was staged, okay, then I'm pretty sure that JFK was just surfboarding in his goddamn convertible, or maybe he was tired and fell asleep. And then I'm pretty sure that when Lincoln was assassinated, I guess the play that he was at in Ford's Theater was so fucking boring, he blamed his fucking wife for taking him to it, and he decided, fuck this, and he was going to commit suicide. That's what happened. Lincoln had the pistol. He was aimed to pull the trigger. John Wilkes Booth saw it, tried to save him, said, "No, Mr. President." It was too late. And all they saw was John Wilkes Booth hopping from the theater thing. He didn't want to take blame for it. So what did he say? Victor Tyrannus or something? I forgot what the fuck he said. And he jumped out of there. So let me tell you all something. If y'all want to sit there and say that Trump's attempted assassination yesterday was staged, okay, I'll come down on your level of your mentality and say, you know what? Abe Lincoln killed himself. It wasn't John Wilkes Booth. He assassinated himself. He was tired of that fucking play. I mean, back in the day, that's all the entertainment you had. Nobody had TV. Nobody had radio. Nobody didn't have any of that. You went out and sat 3 fucking hours watching some fucking bitch on the stage. That's all you had. But goddamn. And there's so much that happened yesterday, especially, what's this? Never MAGA trending on Twitter? How many fucking retards? Okay. I want to see what fucking retards. Okay. Okay, this motherfucker right here. Who is this? DC Drano. Okay. This idiot posted. They left the roof wide open. Secret Service snipers had eyes on the shooter. People were screaming about a man on the roof with a gun, which was true. But Secret Service waited. They waited for him to take the shots. Then they killed the shooter. It was a setup. And he wasn't supposed to miss. Okay. So now people have been saying all along They've been saying since yesterday. It was a setup. Secret Service needs to be investigated, right? Let me play this clip for you guys here. Now, they say Secret Service set him up for that. But I want y'all's opinion. Listen to this clip from a bunch of retards for the last 5, 6, 7 years.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
Feel like punching him.
I'd like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school. If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. No, I wish we were in high school, I could take him behind the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Take him out now.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
We're going to go in there, we're going to...
Well, this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be? Does one of us have to come out alive?
Y'all see how disgusting that is? Now, all these, not only politicians, but Hollywood actors. You had Madonna talking about blowing up the White House. You had, of all fucking actors, Johnny Depp talking about assassinating a president. I hope y'all enjoyed Pirates of the Caribbean. Because it's time to fucking boycott movies like that because of pieces of shit like that. We want to sit there and joke about assassinating Donald Trump because they don't like him. They don't like his policies. He's all about helping America, and they were against it. And you know that last little bit right there? In the end, that was Kamala Harris on the Ellen Show. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Silver Bullet is shipped cold to tap the clean taste of the Rockies. Tap the Rockies! Good boy.
This summer, when it gets really hot, Dunkin' Donuts suggests you cool off with a cup of coffee. Iced coffee, that is. It's the coolest thing around. It's Dunkin' Donuts' world-famous coffee brewed from our premium beans and served ice cold. It's very cool. Now at Dunkin' Donuts, get an insulated summer sipper filled with 32 ounces of Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. It keeps things surprisingly cool.
Sunjet, shining brighter every day, presents this season's travel forecast. Clear skies and low fares on Sunjet. Call 1-800-4SUNJET and join the thousands who are saving hundreds of dollars on airfares. On Sunjet, you can fly from New York via Newark to Orlando from just $79. New York to Tampa St. Pete for just $79. And New York to Fort Lauderdale is also just $79. Seats are limited, so call 1-800-4SUNJET to reserve yours. Sunjet, we're shining brighter every day.
Recently, Jeep engineers made an amazing discovery.
We found it.
Yeah, the perfect way to improve our four-wheel drive system.
And one discovery led to another.
Wow. Our new suspension enhancements perform great out here.
The new Jeep Grand Cherokee, Four-Wheeler Magazine's Four-Wheeler of the Year.
Amazing.
The dual airbags?
Yeah.
Obviously, our engineers didn't miss a thing.
your business can build new profit centers without bulldozing your budget, about looking bigger than you are.
And welcome back, everybody. You guys just now joining in, you're talking about the attempted assassination yesterday of former President Donald Trump. If you guys yet to do so, if you're watching us on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button down below, guys. Or if you're watching us on twitch.tv/ArrowENT or kick.com/ArrowEntertainment, hit that follow button down below. So yeah, that last clip that I played y'all before the commercial break, that last clip was from the Ellen show, Ellen DeGeneres show, more like the Ellen Degenerate show. Thank God that bitch is retiring from TV. Her ass needs to fucking disappear. She was talking with Kamala Harris. And that fucking laugh between the both of them, right? So all these motherfuckers, including Biden, sitting there talking about beating Trump to a bloody pulp, wanting to shoot him, joking about wanting him dead. That was from the last 4 or 5 years, people. These are supposed politicians, Hollywood actors from liberal California. I have no respect for any of these motherfuckers, including Robert De Niro, who isn't part of that, but he's a part of the fucking extremist cult out there. And you know what? I understand that some people have told me, you know what? Don't let their politics get in between you enjoying the movies that you love from them. You know what I say? I don't give a fuck. You know, because somebody like Johnny Depp, who sits there and talks about assassinating a former president, fuck that piece of shit. I don't give a fuck if he was in Cry Baby. I don't give a fuck if he's in Nightmare on Elm Street. And I sure as hell don't give a fuck about him being Jack Sparrow in the fucking Disney fucking saga Pirates of the Caribbean. Fuck him. Fuck him in his goddamn asshole. But let's just see how he likes it when somebody tries to take a shot at him. Maybe we need somebody like that. Maybe we need somebody who can go around and take out the fucking garbage. Including those motherfuckers in the White House right now. Oh wait, they got a special day for that. That's right. The big hoax of January 6th. Yeah, they were all scared shitless. They set something up. They made it look like MAGA was taking over the Capitol building. We gotta protect people. This is all your all's fault. You all fucking set this shit up. You wanted Trump out of office as fast as you fucking could. And then he was out of office, right? He was out of office for a good while. And these motherfuckers still blame Trump. They still blame Trump. They didn't take responsibility for their own actions. But why? Trump's not running. He's not president anymore. Why is Trump being fucking attacked on? But then more and more things start coming down, and more and more people start seeing how fucking Biden is, right? And Trump comes out and says, you know what? People want me back. Country went complete shit. I'm coming back. It's almost like Keanu Reeves and John Wick. You know, when Keanu Reeves, he retired from his role as the boogeyman, the assassin. So then when the wrong people fuck with the wrong guy, and he tells their boss, some people are asking if I'm back. And he replies, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. And I guess you could compare that to Donald Trump. He's back with a vengeance. And he's not backing down, people. The way Trump
was off that stage yesterday, fist bumping people, telling them to fight, fight, fight. He's a fighter. He is not backing down from any fucking thing. And he's going to continue to fight people. Now, I want y'all to hear this clip. This is some shit right here. And I know a lot of people aren't keen on Alex Jones. He's so-so, 50-50 at times. But I want y'all to listen to this, okay? And he's been calling this for several years. And I know it sounds like some scary fucking shit. I don't even know if I believe half of it, but you know what? With the way things are going right now, the Democrats are doing every fucking thing they can to get rid of Trump. Listen to this.
Listen to me very carefully. I have told you for months on air they're going to try to kill Trump. And when they try to kill Trump, they're going to go after everybody else that is his top supporters. And they also will try to kill Biden and blame it on a Trump supporter. That's coming next. Make no mistake, the same deep state that's behind Biden, that's trying to make him step down, was behind this today. They're now reporting it was an ANTIFA shooter who's now been killed. How convenient is that the supposed shooter has been killed? Ladies and gentlemen, our republic is in maximum danger right now. I'm about to go live at Infowars.com/show, banned out video, and right here on X. There has been an attempted assassination. The real president of the United States has been shot, and by God's good graces has survived. The bullet only grazed him over the ear and the side of his head. But ladies and gentlemen, the deep state is desperate. They are in trouble. They're going to try to expand wars. They can do power outages. They can do cyber attacks. We're in such a dangerous position. And I've noticed with all the viral videos out there, it's like, oh, he took a bullet for America. He's going to get reelected now. Ladies and gentlemen, the deep state did this. Make no mistake. And that lets you know they're going for broke. Do you fucking understand what I'm telling you? Take this deadly serious, just like war with Russia. They are going to try to kill Trump again. Now that they didn't kill him once, they are completely desperate. And I'm going to tell you again, Biden won't step down. The deep state will probably kill him or try to kill him in the next few days and blame it on a Trump supporter. And we may see massive terror attacks in America that are blamed on Trump supporters. They've been pre-programming it. They've been preparing. I've been telling you, imminent assassination attempt on Trump every damn day. Because that's what a dying, corrupt establishment does when their back is against the wall. We're living in a historical moment right now. We need Americans, people around the world, to pray for President Trump and pray for America, but also politically get out there on X and everywhere else that has some free speech and get the point out that this attempted assassination that actually wounded the president, took a bullet for America, lies at the feet of the deep state and the corporate media that said kill him, destroy him, he deserves to die, he's a fascist, he's a Nazi. It lays at their feet. Instead, I see conservatives celebrating, hey, he'll win for sure now. It means the globalists are going to go for broke. It means they know their time is up. So I'm glad Trump survived. I am so happy. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. But ladies and gentlemen, do you think this happened by accident? No. And do you think the system's going to back down now? No. Power outages, cyber attacks, expanded war, China invading Taiwan, stock market crash. It's all on the table, and the deep state's behind it. I'll be covering it live, coming up on X at Real Alex Jones in the next 10 minutes. Join me there and share the link if you want to stop these people dead.
What do y'all think about that clip? Almost some powerful shit that he said, right? I know a lot of people will look at Alex Jones as like a nutbag. Almost like the way they thought about Rush Limbaugh. But I think he's right. There's a lot of shit that is going to happen between now and November, people. We got how many months? 1, 2, 3. We got 4 more months, people. Until Election Day. And I'm believing that is either going to be November 5th or November 12th. Which one of those? I think it's the second Tuesday of November, if I can remember. I can't remember. But there's 4 more months left. And there's going to be a lot of shit. The deep state, possibly funded and ran by Biden's administration, the Democrats, everybody else. So, if from what Alex Jones says is true, people, if from what he says is true, there could be another assassination attempt on Trump's life. They missed him the first time. They're going to try to take him out a second time. It's a high possibility. If not, then they'll go for the alternate. Now, right now, Republicans and some Democrats are calling for the impeachment and resignation of Biden. After the debate with Trump, after his speech the other day, people know Biden is fucked in the head. His dementia is so overwhelming right now. People fucking know. It shows. Our country, our allies know. Foreign countries know. They know that Biden is not fit for another 4 years. He is not going to get another 4 years. But they will damn well try to get somebody who will go up against Trump. And they will try to rig this shit the most that they can. Because I guarantee you, at least 80 to 90% of this country right now in November will be voting for Trump. Because of everything. But you know what they'll go by. They'll go by the electoral votes. They'll say, oh, well, this state, yeah, electoral votes, yep, Biden's got it. They'll try to fucking rig it. Just like right now, they're still going off of the fucking mail-in ballots. Oh, don't go out there on election day. Beat the polls. Go ahead and vote by mail. It's okay. No. Nobody's falling for that shit anymore. That paper that comes in the mail that you unfold and check off, one of two things happen to that paper in everybody's household right now. It's either toilet paper or it just goes in the garbage. Or it makes for fuel for the fire. You know, if you got a fireplace, put it in there. Twist it. You know? Ain't nobody falling for that fucking voter mail-in ballot shit anymore. They're not falling for that anymore. It didn't work in 2020. Trump could have had it. Nope. They threw out all Trump's votes. They trashed all them ballots. Biden had it. Because how is it that Trump was in the lead, then all of a sudden, whoosh, Biden's got it by a landslide? That shit was rigged. Big fucking time. Ain't no fucking way Biden got a goddamn landslide. And there ain't no way Biden's going to get a landslide this time around. Ain't no fucking way. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to fucking happen. So now they're saying shit about Secret Service, right? Matt Walsh on Twitter posted, there should not be any women in the Secret Service. They're supposed to be the very best, or these are supposed to be the very best, and none of the very best at the job are women. Wow. That's a bold statement. Let's see. Chicago Ray stated, raise your hand if you want Kim Cheadle to resign today as Secret Service Director. So I didn't know who the hell Kim Cheadle was, right? I did not know. Apparently she used to work for Pepsi Cola. Then she went into politics, apparently. So I guess you have a woman who's in charge of Secret Service. This shit happens. Yeah, I see where the yeah. I see where the big fuck up was, I guess. I don't know. Then you got Mike Glover over here on Twitter saying, taking out the shooter that gets 8 shots off, kills a spectator, injures another and hits a former president in the head with isn't a win. These are egregious failures in Converge, capability, and protocol. Now, some people said there were 6 shots. Some people say there were 8. And then other people are like, well, this sounded like a BB gun to us. Do you not know what a sniper sounds like when it's fired? He may have had a sniper on that son of a bitch. He may have something else. He was 400 feet away. It's not going to be an instant bang right up there, up close to Trump. In fact, remember the motorcade for JFK? I don't think anybody really heard any shots. Something just happened. He fell dead, and that was that. But you don't want to sit there and say, "Oh, he was shot by a BB gun." No, that motherfucker was more deadly than the BB gun. In fact, Trump wasn't the only one that was hit. You don't want to try that fucking shit again? But then again, they're saying that Secret Service, they should have done a better job. So I'm pretty sure I have the story here. I'm not too sure. Let's listen to this video of Candace Owens. This was after the assassination here.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is insane. I mean, talk about just blowing up the Saturday. Insane. I can't believe this is happening. So much to say. Obviously, we are still learning information. You know why you're in this chat. You understand why you're watching live. We just understand that Trump has survived an assassination attempt. Terrifying for so many reasons. Most of all, terrifying because so many of us feared this. We feared this was going to happen, and we were poo-pooed. You're conspiracy theorists. What are you talking about? I kid you not. I kid you not when I say that I just did an interview. I think it was Russell Brand, and I was asked, who do you want to be the VP for Donald Trump? And I said, I want him to pick somebody that is so America first that they won't bother assassinating him. And I said, I know that sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I believe that the deep state is this desperate to get rid of him. And I'm fearful that if you pick someone like a Nikki Haley, they'll just kill him. That's what I actually said. I actually said this during an interview. I think it was Russell Brand. It may have been someone else. I've been doing so many interviews lately. But this is what we feared. And again, we were called conspiracy theorists for believing this because, some people are still living within this illusion that everything is totally normal in America and really Trump guy bad, orange man bad, everybody else is just crazy and becoming a conspiracy theorist. No, we are not crazy. We are not becoming a conspiracy theorist. We are recognizing reality. And the reality is they want him gone. They want him gone. They want Donald Trump gone. You guys, first and foremost, I just want to show you some of these pictures. Obviously, a lot of this is going to be not as perfect as our show normally is put together because we're pulling this stuff in as quickly as we can. First off, this photo just won the election. All jokes aside, I saw this and I can't even describe how I felt looking at this. Look at this man right here, bloodied, just having had his ear grazed. By the way, in case you're missing the details, at a Pennsylvania rally. Okay, he's at a rally, shots start ringing out. Trump, you can see, and we're going to show you this video right now. My editor just joined us. Trump didn't really know what was going on. We're going to have that video for you shortly. And then he goes, stop. After he gets shot, grazed in the ear, and he just puts his fist up like that with the American. Look at this photo. Tell me, take my money, Trump. Take all my votes, Trump. Take whatever. Take my house, Trump. Okay, because I'm voting for that man right there. Unbelievable. In a moment where he didn't know, because you can't even imagine, right? You imagine yourself getting shot. You imagine the adrenaline of recognizing, and you've got blood coming out of your ear. And this man comes to his senses and realizes that he's got to be the bravest person in the room. And he just pumps his fist. He just pumped his fist. And somebody, whoever captured that photo, my goodness, take every photography award seriously. Now, I'm not even saying this not to make this a severe conversation or a severe topic. Obviously, it is. But this is tremendous. I think this so embodies the Donald J. Trump that we know and that we love, a person that will fight for America when America is under attack. Now we're talking about an individual that is fighting for America. That image says so much. When they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, that is what they are talking about. And when we have that video, Chris, you let me know. We're going to run it so you can actually hear him say this. And he just goes, wait. In all the craziness, I'm going to be the strong one for this country. And he puts his fist up. And I think that is absolutely incredible. So ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, let me give you some details about what went down today. And I'm getting this information minute to minute. If we learn something else, obviously, we will update it. We won't know more until time passes. So what we have here is it says that he was rushed off stage. Obviously, again, we'll show you that video by Secret Service in Butler, Pennsylvania. He was giving his speech. Gunfire appeared to break out shortly after Trump began speaking on Saturday evening. The former president had just begun to fire up the crowd when as many as 5 shots were down. overheard, and he went down surrounded by Secret Service agents. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. This is what Trump was saying. Again, we're going to show you that video. And look what happened to our country. This is what he was saying right before the gunfire ran out. And you can see when we show you this video that there's this moment of confusion, because I'm sure the last thing he thought was, maybe he thought it was going to be a protest, or maybe somebody's got a gun. You don't think someone's actually going to take an attempt on your life.
Exactly. I don't know where the full video is of Candace Owens said that, but somebody in the comments did say Candace Owens for VP. I would agree with that. And she's stating pure fact right there, guys. What's up, Thor? What's up there, Colton? What's going on, man? Sorry to see you there. I was playing a video on TikTok, and if I would have clicked out of that, it would have paused it. But she's right. All the facts are there, you know? Like that picture, and it's the thumbnail for the stream, of course. That was a perfect picture right there. And she said that photo alone right there just locked him his vote. It just locked him in as you know, victory for 2024. That photo of Trump fist bumping the crowd with the American flag waving behind him, that's a photo for a generation right there. I'm not talking about Mr. Corn Pop who stands in front of a podium shitting himself looking, no, where am I at? No, that's not a fucking president. In fact, Biden's the reason why we're almost about to go into war. I wonder what this means for future rallies. Well, I'm pretty sure right now, as the way it is right now, Secret Service, I think, is under investigation because people are trying to figure out, first off, how does this guy, what was his name again? Okay, Thomas Matthew Crooks. This motherfucker looks like Ricky Burlick, a retard, you know? that's the best way I can fucking put it. He looks like that fucking retard Ricky Burlick. Minus the crutches and shit, you know? But this guy, he's a fucking disgusting piece of shit, too. And I wonder if I got the video. I wonder if I have the video. Let's see. Oh, they censored that. Oh, Twitter censored a fucking photo I posted. Yeah. The photo of the guy that was gunned down on the building. Wow. Well, I don't feel too bad. I mean, you know, Facebook's big bitches on the internet too. Fucking big bitches. But yeah, there was a video. I thought it was in here. I might have to pull it up on Discord because it's a video that people have been talking about throughout the night, and apparently it was deleted. I don't know where to find it. Let me see here. I am scrolling back through the Twitter. Here we go. Here it is. Listen to this, guys. Oh, never mind. Yep, they took it down. They took down the fucking video that this guy posted. That just goes to show you that something is afoot right there. That just shows you guys that something is going on. Something is afoot. And he stated his name. He's like, my name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I'm 20 years old. I live here. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? Y'all got the wrong guy. That's what he said. That's basically what he said. He stated that he hates Republicans. He hates Trump. And he said, guess what? Y'all got the wrong guy. So this was probably the night before, because it looked like it was dark outside. And even before that, like within hours, you know, he did a video or he tweeted out or something how, you know, what he was going to do and how he had it all planned out and all. But this is a guy who openly admitted in a video, he was like, y'all got the wrong guy. And everybody's like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, wouldn't you want to expose this piece of elephant donkey shit for the fucker that he is? Like, there's two photos out there right now of this bastard dead, that was shot dead. A headshot picture and his body laying there by the troops. They're being censored on fucking social media. Why? Why are you all censoring the shit that we need to see? This is stuff that we need the fucking Democrats to look at come November. This is what you all fucking wanted, and guess what? This is a casualty. This was a guy who now claimed, hey, y'all got the wrong guy, but he did it anyway. He took the shot, but then again, was he paid to take the shot? Is this another case of Lee Harvey Oswald? Remember, people, Oswald was said to be the one to assassinate JFK from the Book Depository building, right? And I've watched that movie JFK once. You know, it was a good, solid movie. I don't think I'll watch it again because it's like over 3 hours long. But still, you know, the history with all that. Everybody said Oswald was the one who shot him. Jack Ruby shot him after that. There was a whole conspiracy. There was a whole mob ring conspiracy, right? But we all know it was the CIA. We all know it was the CIA who did it. Maybe he didn't act alone. You know what, Colton? It's funny you say that, because now people on Twitter were looking at the overhead view of that building, and they showed where his body was at, and there was a gun maybe like 10 feet away from his body. So people are like, he didn't act alone, maybe? We don't know. But there are people saying, and it was a video, I don't know if I have it up here or not. What was this one? Watch anyway.
And they flip it. And look at what they doing. They trying to take out our president. They're the ones that tried to get Kavanaugh at his house. If y'all don't remember, the guy went to Kavanaugh's house with a suitcase with guns.
That's right. This guy's talking about Secret Service.
And then he ended up telling on himself. And aborted the mission. But he went to his house because of the rhetoric of Democrats. The rhetoric of Democrats. He's a threat to democracy. We cannot have a country if we got Donald Trump. The rhetoric of the Democrats. If they can sit there and say Donald Trump's rhetoric caused J6, then their rhetoric is causing this.
Exactly.
That's okay. Donald Trump is good. God got his back. That's okay. That's okay. You guys are going to make it more popular. The landslide is going to be even greater.
Yes, it is.
The House, the Senate. Why is this happening? Because Joe Biden has no chance to win. And he's not backing down like he should.
That's true.
Joe Biden has no chance of winning. And they know it. It's over for the Democrats. And they know it.
Yeah, it's funny that the guy says that. It really is, because it's true. Everything that they've done to Trump within the past 2 years, they've indicted him. They've arrested him on false charges. He got the mugshot out there. They got 34 different whack allegations against him in court, and he beat every single one of them. Now he's granted immunity. They were all pissed off at that. So what's the next big thing? Assassination. They all know Joe's not going to... He's not going to stand for the next fucking election. They're going to hurry up and get somebody in there to take his place. And they're going to try to rig that election right there. But you know what? This whole ordeal yesterday just sealed the fate. Trump is going to be the next president. But then it's like Alex Jones said earlier, as y'all listen to that stream, that clip. It's a high possibility they're going to try to assassinate Trump again. Missed once, hopefully a second time. George Clooney even said Biden needs to step down. Yeah, a lot of people are now saying that Biden needs to take a step down. Even Bill Maher. I was listening to a clip from Bill Maher. He was on a stage, I think, last night. He was talking about it. Everybody knows the bullshit that's going on now. Everybody knows. But the Democrats, they are so high-strung. They got the deep state involved. The deep state, they're gonna either try to assassinate Trump again by any means necessary. If that fails, On to step 2. And you're going to love this, Colton, because this was actually said, too, by Alex Jones. They could try to assassinate and kill off Biden before the election and blame it on a Trump supporter. So there could be a high possibility of that, you know? Maybe, you know, his Secret Service or his defense team will step down. They'll hire somebody to take the shot because he's just too stupid. He just stands there and looks lifeless anyway. All they got to do is go for a headshot. Boom. Who was the shooter? Oh, he was wearing a Trump 2024 shirt. That's what they'll do. If they don't kill Trump, it's a high probability that they might kill off Biden. Blame it on Trump. Say that it was all set up from Trump's side. Try to hurt, you know, his chances of getting in office. But you know what? If that were to happen, and I'm pretty sure, you know, like there's so many people want to be conspiracy theorists out there and shit. They're gonna be like, you know what? This was bullshit. This was set up by Biden's cabinet. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people right now that will look through that shit and say, nope, this is not Trump. It's not. They set this shit up just like they set up January 6th. This is something that will not stand up in court. It will not stick in court. So there's going to be a lot of different surprises come within the next 4 months. Whether they do happen or not. And it's a possibility it can. You know, Alex Jones says we're running in a deep state right now. The deep state's running this shit. If that's a possibility, hey, I mean, Thomas Matthew Crooks, member and supporter of Antifa. Antifa is one of the biggest terrorist threats in the country right now. And yes, they are within the country. Remember when them fuckers popped up in 2020 and shit? How they were fucking doing all that damage, killing people and shit out there in the western states? Oregon and all that? Yeah. But you know what I did last night? And I tweeted out a couple of those pictures of that fucking gunman that was gunned down. And I said, hey, remember this come November. You all caused this. This young guy right here, whether he hated Trump or liked Trump, he had a life ahead of him. 20 fucking years old. Somebody put a gun in this idiot's hand. Somebody had to instruct him to climb up the side of that building, lay down, take a shot, and then he took a bullet. Just like with John F. Kennedy. They try to say history repeats itself, right? You know, JFK gets shot. Oh, it was this guy. How did you all know it was this guy? How did anybody know exactly where the shooter was shooting from? I mean, I know they know, oh, it was this guy, Lee Harvey Oswald. And then, of course, you know, Jack Ruby, he fucking shoots his ass, the following day or so, the following week or whatever. But that begs a question, though. How did people know exactly where that shot came from? It could have come from anywhere. I mean, I know they all did the scientific studies and shit and say, oh, the bullet traveled from this angle at this rate of speed, da-da-da, came from there, came from here. Oh, okay. It was a moving vehicle. But you got people who sat there and said that they saw men over in the grassy knoll, you know, hiding over in the bushes, behind fences. You know, there's so many different recollections from people who said that they saw this and saw that, and they knew something was wrong. Just like right here. There was a video, and I thought I had it. It's somewhere out there. There was a guy who was being interviewed, and he told police they were watching this guy. Some people even knew who it was. In a couple of these videos, that you can hear them shouting his name. Crooks! Crooks, what are you doing? Crooks, get down! Crooks, don't do it! You know? I was watching all these videos last night, guys. These people watched this motherfucker climb on the side of the building. Then a couple of the guys were trying to warn people. They were trying to warn the police. They said, there's a guy on the building with a gun. But they're just wandering around like, huh? A fucking team of Bidens. They're sitting there talking to a fucking team of Bidens. They all look lifeless, apparently. But apparently the shooter, the Secret Service shooter, from what was said, he had the shooter in sight. He had him in sight, was waiting for him to fire. Guy got off 5-6 shots before he took the shot and took him out. Wonder how homie is only 300 feet, sets up lines of fire and with trying to read that with bypassing that little emoji thing. Lines up a shot with 0 people coming for him or firing him and misses. Did they say what he was armed with? Yes, Colton, I did see the movie Shooter. That was a really good Mark Wahlberg movie. In fact, Mark Wahlberg, he supports Trump too. He's against the whole Hollywood movement and shit. So, big support, much praise to Mark Wahlberg. But yeah, that was a really good movie. Yeah. That was one that, that really did show, hey, this is what snipers can do. Yeah. But yeah, Dustin, the building that he was at was 400 feet away. So yeah, 400 feet. And I don't know exactly what weapon was used. They didn't say what weapon it was. I imagine it had to have been watch them say it's a fucking AR-15 or some shit, They'll probably say that. One of the biggest gun out there that's supposed to be banned, but that's the one he used. Watch, I guarantee you that's what they're going to say too. But these guys were telling him. It probably was. It most likely was. But you know what? It's funny. I'm surprised they didn't put that information out yesterday. Usually they do. Usually they do right away. They'll say who the shooter is. They'll say what he used, and how well they shown how far away he was. They mapped it out. It was 400 feet away. So it might have been an AR. But guns, AR is the best choice for long range target. Yeah, those DMRs. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Breaking news: Corey Comparator. I don't know. Somebody named Corey, killed at Trump rally, is hailed as a hero for shielding his family. Oh, that's good. I think I did see this guy on the video too. Yeah, let me cover this real quick, guys. A man killed at the campaign rally for former President Donald Trump in Pennsylvania Saturday has been identified as 50-year-old former firefighter Corey. I'll just call him Corey. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro announced Sunday. Corey was an avid supporter of Trump and excited to be at a Trump rally in Butler, Shapiro said. He was there with his wife and 2 daughters and dove over them to protect them with gunshots were heard in the crowd. Corey died a hero. That is sad. That is sad, guys. I'm gonna take this article here. If you guys follow us on Discord, I'm gonna put it in the Tuned In Live scraps in our Discord server, so you guys can read that article later on. As soon as I can find it here. There we go. So there's that article. So now what I want to know is what gun did Thomas Matthew Crooks have? Let's see. Assassinated with the gun was purchased. Let's see. Guns used to belong to. Nah, this is the fucking Wall Street Journal. They want me to sign up for that. Let's see. Trump clearly should have been wearing his power armor. Oh, Fallout. Christ. Some say he did wear. He supposedly had body armor at one point. I don't know, but they called it divine intervention. But yeah, Colton, it was July 13th during the Trump rally. Crooks used an AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle that was purchased by his father. To fire 8 rounds from a rooftop around 400 feet north of the stage. So he took Daddy's gun. So he didn't buy the gun himself. He took Daddy's gun. Yeah, I saw that, Dustin. They were trying to sit there. The fucking idiots on Twitter. The retarded Steve Coates on Twitter are sitting there saying, oh, it was a BB gun. Oh, it was staged. Oh, he used a blood capsule. Oh, now he's using broken glass. What a bunch of incel retard motherfuckers. Hubbard has more fucking sense than those goddamn idiots. I swear to God. Hubbard has more sense than those motherfuckers. But yeah. People were warned about this guy. Secret Service, oh, they had their eyes lined on this guy. This guy took 8 fucking shots before they did something? Now there's something afoot there. Why was this Ricky Berwick looking motherfucker, why was he able and allowed to A, climb up on this fucking building with a rifle to begin with, and B, why was he allowed to take all 8 shots before being gunned down? Something is amiss here. Like if they, and it's like Candace Owens stated in the video that I play for you, and that was only a snippet of it. She stated a proper Secret Service team, when they're setting up a rally, they should cover all points. They should cover all points. All buildings, all streets, every area to cover. Every fucking area to cover. They should cover. You know, they should have checked it. Apparently they didn't. But they had police over there. You had people shouting at the police, telling them, "Hey, this guy, he's climbing on the building. He's got a gun. He's got a gun." Nobody fucking moved. Unfucking believable. I don't understand how he was able to get that close to the rally. Yeah, nobody knows. That's what they're trying to figure out. And you know what? If you got the FBI involved in that, they're never going to find out. Just like they would never found out whose cocaine it was in the fucking White House. We all know whose cocaine it was. Fucking Hunter Biden. We all know that motherfucker was smoking it up in there. Hell, he probably gave dear old dad some. Hell, Kamala probably sniffed the whole bag too. In fact, she probably snorted some crack off of fucking Biden's ass crack. She probably lined it up. Bend over, Mr. President. Oh, yeah. I think you dirtied in there too. Yeah, that's what happened. You said when Trump came to Hershey, the traffic was backed up for miles. Yeah. Trump has a bigger following than Biden has. Probably bigger than what Obama had. That's amazing. Because people see how much this one guy cares about his country. He cares about the military. He cares about the people. Then this guy comes in November. Everybody's going to see that he was not bullshitting you all. How many people had to fucking die and suffer before they decided enough is enough? It's time to get Trump back. How many people decided that? It took y'all 4 fucking years. Biden should have been impeached 3 years ago. He should have never really been elected. None of this should have ever really fucking happened. Hell, remember somebody threw a fucking shoe at, who was it? Somebody threw a shoe at Bush, I think it was Bush. That was many years ago, remember? Remember that, guys? People somebody in the crowd threw a fucking shoe at Bush and he ducked. Why can't we see stuff like that with Obama or even Biden? Why doesn't anybody ever try to do that shit with Democrats? Huh? That amazes me. Yeah, it was George Bush. Yeah, that's what it was. I was watching a clip last night. It's funny as shit. So Reagan, he was another one that was an attempted assassination. They tried to get him the first time, didn't. And this clip that I found, I'm not going to play it for you because I don't have it on TikTok. It was a clip I've watched. And it was like, this is how a real president reacts to an assassination attempt, you know? Well, we all know now that Trump is a real president. You know, how he reacted yesterday was phenomenal, and that is going down in the books. That's going down in the books. But Reagan, I was watching this video. Reagan was doing a conference, and somebody popped a balloon in a crowd And he just looked up and he was like, "Miss me." And everybody started laughing. He's going on and on. You hear a pop, and he's like, "Miss me." He didn't even fucking flinch. The dude didn't even flinch because he knew what was going on. That was real fucking boss right there for that guy to do that shit. It is. But for Trump to fist bump the crowd and tell people to fight, that's even better. That's an even better picture right there. Because this guy really cares for his country. I tell you all. Let me continue this video here. I had this video sitting up here for the last 5 minutes I'm talking. This is from Officer Tatum of the Officer Tatum Talk Show. And he's still going on about this this whole thing yesterday. So let's listen to this.
It's been exposed. They suck with their policies. Everything they do is crap. Then they put a dead man in office, and now the fruits of his labor is come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
We can see everything that they've done. And the beginning of the end was the debate that they challenged Trump on. That was the beginning of the ending. They challenged Trump on that. Then he goes on television. Then he goes and says Zelensky is Putin. Then he goes and calls Vice President Kamala Harris Trump.
That's what it was. I knew there was something, a second thing to Biden's recent speech. Not only did he call Trump Vice President Trump, but he called the president of Ukraine Putin. And you all want to vote for this person? These motherfuckers want to vote for this? How is he allowed on a stage, on public television? How is he allowed to do shit like this? Why is he still doing it? At this point, this is elderly abuse. Jill Biden should be fucking ashamed of being a human being, or a supposed human being, ashamed of being a fucking woman, and ashamed of being this man's wife. This, I would say, throw this bitch in fucking jail. This is elderly abuse right here. She had to sit there and baby him off the goddamn stage after the debate. Oh, he was tired. He was tired. No, he fucking wasn't. Motherfucker wasn't on his meds. Somebody looked at him when he got up on stage 5 minutes. Oh shit, we forgot to give him his Adderall. Oh fuck. Oh, let's see how he does. And he just stands there laughing and looking lost in space and shit. And at one point, I shit you not, guys, I had a clip of it. I think I posted it on Twitter. He literally shat himself on stage. When Trump was sitting there talking, and they didn't turn his mic off, all you heard was, that's all you heard. Biden shat himself on stage. And then after that, Jill over there, come on over here, Joey. I gotta change your diaper. I gotta change your diaper, Joe. Come here. Oh, don't worry about Trump. We'll get him next time. We'll put a bullseye on him. Don't worry. Yeah, she goes on The View and tells everybody Joe is fine. He ain't fucking fine. Motherfucker's 90 years old, ain't he? This motherfucker's shitting himself on a goddamn debate. Goes in another tangent and says, Vice President Trump, I talked to Ukraine President Putin. Bicycles, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Yeah. And people still support this? Oh, because they don't like the orange man. They don't like Trump. Oh my God, Trump's a fucking threat to democracy. Yeah. You know what Trump's going to do when he gets in office? When all that takes place in January? He's going to fucking clean house. It's going to be like that scene from the movie Walking Tall with Dwayne Johnson, where he takes over as new sheriff, and the fucking running sheriff in there, he looks at everybody and looks at him. He's like, they're all good, hardworking men and women. Da 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 da. They'll all do you good. And Dwayne Johnson, he's standing there looking at all of them. And he's like, "You're all fired." and then walks into the police station. That's exactly what Trump is going to fucking do. He's going to walk in the White House. He's going to look at every single motherfucker lined up and said, "You're all fired." But he's not just going to say you're fired. He's going to do it in the style where he was on, what the fuck was that show he had? Oh. What was that show he had where he was the fucking, it's like, that television show where he's firing people and shit?
Oh. Fired.
I don't think that's what it was.
No, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, where he's like, "You're fired." It was a business show or something he had. I forget what it was. I'll look that up. God, I forgot what the fuck that was. God damn. Colton, if you're here, help me out. Maybe you know, man. What the hell was that fucking show? Donald Trump. And I know he was in Home Alone too. Let's see. Business career, media career. Let me see. What was that fucking show? Is it Art of the Deal? Is that what? No, that's an old show. I don't think it's the Art of Deal. What was it here? Celebrity Apprentice. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, he's gonna go full Celebrity Apprentice on them motherfuckers. You're fired. You're fired. I never even really watched it though. Oh, he had fucking Schwarzenegger on there? Schwarzenegger was on there. Wow. So yeah, it was Trump, Ivanka, Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, and even Schwarzenegger was in there. Wow. Yeah, but look at Schwarzenegger now. That motherfucker's all against Trump. Son of a bitch. Maybe that's where he got the fucking word from. Maybe when the movie True Lies came out and Schwarzenegger looked at the guy, he's like, "You're fired," and then fires the missile. Maybe that's where he got it from. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. Trump's going to walk in there day one, and Jill and all them motherfuckers be like, "They will all do you good, sir. We're sorry all this happened to you. Yeah, y'all kiss my ass. You're fired." That's what needs to fucking happen. And I've said it since last night. He needs to get in there. He needs to clean house. Every single last motherfucker. Like, remember when he was in office before and he was firing certain people? There's reasons for it. And people are crying, "Why is he firing that person? Why is he firing this person?" For good reasons. Now, I will admit, there was one decision that he did make that I was against. Was appointing that motherfucker, what was his name, a shit pie? They called him a cheap pie. Everybody called him a shit pie. That motherfucker was in charge of networking and shit. All that bullshit. Yeah, I remember that happened. I was against Trump for that. I was like, yeah, that's the worst mistake that you could have fucking done. I don't even think that motherfucker's around anymore anyway, shit pie. But other than that, he ran this country like a businessman. And now everybody sees that. That's how things should happen. If Trump was, not just all for the country, but to keep our economy afloat, and he knows how to do it. He's a fucking businessman. That's what you know. He needs to run this country like a business. That's how everything worked out in his favor. That's how everything went perfectly. He ran it like a business. Biden runs it like it's a goddamn kindergarten party. Everybody's on the fucking playground. Hey, let's go get ice cream. Let's go do this. Let's talk to Aunt Bob and Uncle Jill. Yeah. Biden runs it like a fucking circus. Or at least Trump knows how to run this goddamn country. And people don't understand is, for 4 years, Trump knew how to work all those foreign leaders. That's why they all respected him. Putin, Xi, every fucking body. They all respected Trump. He knew how to talk. He knew how to play the game. And he warned them all. Don't try anything, and I won't fire away. There was not one single war that broke out during Trump's tenure. The only war that we had break out here was a bunch of liberal, retarded motherfuckers going around. Trump is racist. He said grab him by the pussy. He's a rapist. He's a racist. He's this. He's that. Name one fucking thing that Trump said that was racist. And nobody will give you a straight goddamn answer. Yet there are clips all over the internet of Biden being the racist man he is since the 70s. There's clips of him using that N-word. Oh yes, I found him. And I've listened to him. But yet Trump is racist. Trump cares about his fucking country. And Biden's sitting there, you know, calling black people monkeys and shit. And you all want this in office? Y'all want this running your country? What about these liberal dumb motherfuckers who cry out racism, racism? Yeah. And I know a lot of them are probably black, of course. What do y'all feel about it when you hear Biden using the N-word or calling people monkeys or saying, "Oh, if you don't fucking if you don't vote for me, then you're not black enough"? You're inciting that black children are among the poor. They're the lower class. They will never amount to anything that white kids are. This is a fucking person who people elected into office. In fact, these motherfuckers, hell, I would love to take a fucking shot at every last one of these motherfuckers. The only problem is, there's not enough ammunition. That is a sad that is a sad truth. Poor kids are just as smart as white. That's what it is. That's what it was, Colton. Where he said poor kids are just as smart as white kids, comparing black kids to white kids. That is the saddest fucking thing in this entire tenure as senator, president, whatever. You know what? I don't even call Biden president. I don't consider him president. He's a fucking tyrant. Wasn't it recently where he came out and he told people, "I'm a king"? He wanted to be referred to as King Biden. The kings were fucking outbeat during the fucking revolution, you know? The fucking British were beat. The people wanted to escape tyranny of the fucking kings. If he wants to be called king, then this is a fucking tyranny, and we're going to beat his ass in November. Because what you all did, you just sealed the fate of the country. You just sealed in Trump's victory. So y'all saved the country. Y'all gave up. You might as well just wave that white flag in the air and say, "We give up." Okay, give it to Trump. You know what? Even though Biden is going to be handing over a country, an economy that is broken down and beaten, but you know what? Being the businessman that Trump is, being the true American patriot that Trump is, he will have this country fixed up and squared away within the next 4 fucking years. Now, sadly, I will say sadly, this will probably be the only 4 years, the 4 last years that we will have of Trump, because Trump has already served 1 term. Presidents are only allowed up to 2 terms. So sadly, this will be the last 4 years that we will have Trump. But you know what? Trump is going to make sure that this country is fixed the way it was when he left. He's going to make sure all these fucking illegals that poured into this country, that were dragged into this country by the Democrats, he's going to make sure that they are all deported. He is going to make sure that that wall is complete and running. He is going to make sure the economy is booming. He's going to make sure everybody has a fucking job. He's going to make sure we have everything we need. He's going to make sure he puts America first. And he even said day one, he's going to get with those foreign leaders, Zelensky, Putin, Xi, whoever, and he's going to put in the peace talks. He is going to end this war. That's what he said, day fucking one. The only way we can see that, Colton, is if Trump's son is 35 years old at least and he knows politics, then I would say, yeah, let him run. But at this point, like, if he doesn't run, I want somebody who is capable of taking the reins from Trump and continuing doing what Trump is doing. What I like to see is Trump dismantle the whole fucking bullshit where they want eco-friendly shit by 2035. You know, where they want electric vehicles for everybody, electric houses, this and that, ban. No, I want that shit undone. I want that shit gone. Because not every American motherfucker in this country is going to buy a Tesla because they're eco-friendly. They're eco-friendly. Yeah. My ass is eco-friendly until I fart. That's why I wonder who's going to be who's going to choose for his VP. That's going to be a careful decision I think he's going to have to make. Because as Candace Owens said, and I know you probably weren't around when I played it, Colton, but Candace Owens said he needs to make a careful choice. You can't just choose anybody to be VP. You got to pick somebody who is going to be there to protect the president. Somebody who's going to be an immediate threat if something happens to Trump. It can't just be anybody. It's got to be somebody strong with it. And that's what she said. It's got to be somebody strong with it. And I agree. But I will say, we don't need no fucking Pence. Yeah, Pence could have been the new president, but he showed his true... Yeah, fuck Pence. Pence can rot in hell. Fuck that son of a bitch. I don't see that motherfucker ever being vice president. You know what? Even if he came up to Trump and said, "Sir, I like to serve under you again," nah, Trump would be like, "Nah, you fucked up. You're gone. Get the fuck out of here. You're fired." Yeah, fuck Pence. But that's even like... Remember when Kamala once said, Biden's racist? I want nothing to do with him. Whose dick is she sucking now? She is sucking that old wrinkled dick along with Jill. This is a person who's on the Ellen DeGeneres show laughing about killing off Trump and Pence and somebody, whoever the fuck the other person was. Yeah. All these people said all this shit about Biden for so many years, and now they're all sucking his asshole dry. They're sucking his dick dry. Yeah. They all wanted a piece of him because you know why? Because they know he's old. He's suffering from dementia. He could go at any time. And you know what? That means they get bumped up into place. Yeah. Kamala, VP, she would get bumped into place as president. But then again, I think we all know who's really running the whole show. You know, it's all Obama. It's all Obama. The Obamas are still running the fucking show. You know, just like with Clinton. Hillary Clinton's still running the show from her aspect. And old Bill, well, Bill's just sitting there getting his dick slobbered on by Lewinsky still, probably. That bitch is probably hiding under the couch when Hillary gets home. Bush, don't know what Bush is doing. You know, he's retired somewhere. I don't even really know, but you know what? Love him or hate him, it's Bush. But Obama, nah, he's not giving up. You know, those Democrats, they want to do everything they fucking can. Everything they can. There was another clip I wanted to play for you all. Where's it at here? Maybe it's this one.
Today, several of the liberal outlets made the choice to display absolute degeneracy when covering Trump's attempted assassination in Pennsylvania. Now, not all of the left-leaning outlets did this. ABC News, CBS, NBC News, and others reported correctly, along with center, independent, and right-leaning sources, that Trump was shot and Secret Service removed him immediately. Yet, CNN and others decided to go in a different direction. CNN wrote, "Secret Service rushes Trump off stage after he falls at rally." The Indy Star and other USA Today outlets said, "Trump removed from stage by Secret Service after loud noises startles former president." The Washington Post wrote, "Trump taken away after loud noises at rally." Very specific, that. Politico decided to kick it up a notch by writing, "Photo of bloodied Trump fist bumping immediately spotlighted by his allies." Newsweek wrote an incredible headline that has since been deleted. "MAGA responds with outrage after Donald Trump injured at Pennsylvania rally." Yes, that's the story. Conservatives pounce on the former president's attempted assassination. Now, not to be outdone, Colorado Democrat and State Representative Steve Wood decided now was the right time to tweet. The last thing America needed was sympathy for the devil, but here we are. It turns out that spending 8 years calling a man Hitler and the devil has disgusting consequences. And as usual, the legacy media are complicit.
Exactly. Where was the fucking media yesterday? Where were they at? What were they covering? CNN tried saying that Trump fell. Yeah. They said, oh, they picked him back up. Trump fell, Trump fell. Oh, you're trying to compare it to Biden who actually fell. Biden who actually walks out on stage, gets lost, looks around with his hands up like the goddamn creeper. I'm like, yeah, where am I going? Trump, oh, he knew something was up. He took a shot to the ear and was like, oh, what the hell? I mean, that's a normal reaction from somebody who is shot. It happens so fast you don't even fucking know. It could be a warm feeling. It could hurt. It could be a cold feeling. Who knows? But he knew something was up, and that's why he ducked. But then more shots rang out. So the fucking media, you got CNN and all these fucking poison outlets that are sitting there saying, oh, Trump fell. Oh, there's a bloody Trump. MAGA's gonna rage. MAGA. Of course we're fucking raging. We're raging at the fact that this fucking happened. We're raging at the fact that Biden incited this whole fucking thing. We're outraged that Secret Service, they could have done a better job. They could have prevented it. They were supposed to prevent that shit. Remember when Bush got hit by the shoe? Oh, they were all over that guy. They were all on that motherfucker. So where the fuck were they at yesterday? They let this one motherfucker take 8 shots trying to hit Trump. Ended up hitting other people. Killing 2 or 3 others. Before they decided, okay, we'll take them out. It truly disgusts me that our Secret Service, who is supposed to be dedicated to their job, to protecting those who are president, vice president, former president, whatever. So something's afoot. So these motherfuckers, they're being investigated. Or they need to be investigated. Whether they are or not, I don't fucking know. But I'm going to leave you all with this little tidbit here I want to talk about. So get this. Now, before I get into it, once again, if you guys are following us on Discord, I'm going to put this in our Discord under Tune In Live Scraps. So you guys can read along or you guys can check it out later on. Trump rally suspect had explosive devices in his car. This ain't a very lengthy article, but I guess it'll give a little tidbits of it. The main officials, I guess they say the main officials, and this is from Microsoft. Oh, this is from Bloomberg. Okay. They had a little typo there. Instead of saying main officials, they said the man officials. Okay, the man officials said, okay. I had a brain for it. I'm trying to read this in a certain way. Okay. The man that officials say tried to assassinate Donald Trump had explosive devices in his car. The Wall Street Journal reports. The car was parked near the Trump rally at Butler, Pennsylvania. The people told the WSJ police received multiple reports of suspicious baggages near the shooter's location. So that's interesting. Let me find out more on that. Let's see here. Thomas Matthew Crooks. That's a perfect name for him, right? Crooks. Explosives found. I want to know more about this. Okay. This is from the New York Post, guys. Now, I'm not too fond of them myself. You know, they're pretty liberal, but you know, now all the fucking liberal media outlets are now getting the story. They're now all covering this shit. They're like, oh yeah, we need to get to the bottom of this. It's too fucking late for y'all, really. It's too fucking late. All right, because you all shat on Trump for almost 10 fucking years when he was president and when he got out of office. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all shat on Trump. Y'all tried to say Trump was this, Trump was that. And now look what happened. He almost got killed, and now y'all looking fucking stupid, and you're all trying to backpedal. Now y'all, there's no room for political violence. There's no room for political violence. Motherfuckers, Biden was the one who said last week, now's the time to put Trump on a bullseye. This piece of fucking donkey shit that people call president incited this assassination. Somebody took it literal and took it too far. So, as I said in the beginning, any motherfuckers who say that Trump incited January 6th, guess what? These motherfuckers that made that claim, including Biden, incited this assassination attempt. The blood of... I hate to make a joke about it, but I'm pretty sure he'll joke about it himself. The blood out of Trump's ear and the blood of the people who have died is all on Biden's hands. And I hope they remember that. So search for Trump shooter Thomas Matthew Crooks' motive delayed by explosives found in his home and his car. Really now? And this guy graduated high school apparently? Fucking goddamn Ricky Berwick looking motherfucker. The investigation into Donald Trump's attempted assassination or assassin has been slowed down by improvised explosives rigged across his property. Senior law enforcement sources with direct knowledge of the source told the Post. Explosives were found in 20-year-old Thomas Crooks' car as well as his home. The explosives were described as having varying levels of sophistication, though it is unclear exactly what they consist of. Investigators were forced to tread lightly after uncovering the explosives in Crooks' property. No motive has been given for the assassination attempt on Trump. Crooks donated... wow. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Crooks donated $15. Wow, $15 to a pro-Democrat PAC as a 17-year-old in 2021, but then registered to vote as a Republican when he turned 18. That's very interesting. I was wondering why people were trying to sit there and say that he was a Republican. People kept saying the kid was a Republican. Yeah, but in the video he says, "I hate Republicans. I hate Trump." Where the hell's a 20-year-old get explosives? Oh, you probably you wouldn't even imagine there, Colton, because there are videos on Facebook and other video platforms. I shit you not. If you look them up, maybe not on YouTube, but on other platforms, there are people that they form bombs. People make bombs all the fucking time. You don't hear about it in the news because a lot of it doesn't get done, but you know what goes into a bomb. And it doesn't have to be like plastique or anything that you see in the movies or TV shows. Anybody can make a bomb. Remember the guy on the airplane years ago, the underwear bomber? Motherfucker wanted to blow the fucking plane up and shit, but his underpants went off instead. Yeah, anybody can make a bomb if they know their chemistry. Okay, if this guy, if he had any knowledge in chemistry, because apparently this kid graduated. Apparently he graduated. Okay, he's got there's a picture of him with a fucking diploma and his cap and gown and shit. So anybody if you know your chemistry, all you need is some household chemicals and know how to mix them well. If you mix them well, carefully, depending on the type of bomb, and you know how to set it off, like people like this, people like him, as disturbed as he is, they learn how to make bombs. They learn how to make that shit. I mean, how many kids back in my day, okay, I went to school with somebody who used to make stink bombs. Yeah, and he said, oh, there's nothing to it. You just need this and this and that, you know? People used to set off fucking smoke bombs, stink bombs, whatever. So I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to make one. So, I mean, depending on the type of bomb it is, if it's something where, okay, an aerosol can. You know, they tell you don't use around open flames and shit. Yeah, I know you're not an expert at making explosives. I know nobody is. I'm not even one. But I can tell you, like, if you look online, there are fucking articles. There's websites on how to do it. This guy, he had to take his time within the last 2 or 3 years to figure out how to build a fucking bomb, build some kind of explosive, rig it up somehow, and that's that. Let's see. So this is interesting that he donated $15 to a pro-Democrat PAC back in 2021. But then he registered to be a Republican. Wonder why he did that. The streets around his home in Berthel Park, Pennsylvania, were blocked off by the law enforcement early Sunday morning when his neighbors tell him the Post that they saw bomb squads arriving at his home around 1 a.m. Damn, they were out that late. Holy shit. I went down there and spoke to the county bomb squad at 106. He said he was about to go into the house, the neighbor said. I didn't know the guy. No one in his neighborhood really talks to each other. Crooks unloaded about 8 shots from an AR-style rifle as the former president spoke at the rally just after 6:10 p.m. in Butler Park, around an hour north of his home in the suburbs south of Pittsburgh. That just amazes me, you know. You saw the story of some guy packed a bunch of ammo and gunpowder in the basement, and his house caught fire and caused a big... Yeah, that's all you need. That is all you need. If you know how to do what you're doing, even gunpowder is an accelerant to certain things like that. If you got a bunch of chemicals and you mix it with some gunpowder, if you know what you're doing, just the right bit amount, you can do that. I mean, hell, you see it in TV shows and movies. You know, these fucking meth dealers, you know, they got a whole meth lab down in the basement and shit, and they're cooking up meth. One wrong move and the whole house goes up in flames and shit. Yeah, that's happened. So probably the same thing here. You know, this is somebody who has had a little too much time on his hands. I doubt he had a job. You know, he graduated high school apparently. I doubt he had a fucking job. This is somebody with a little too much time on his hands to say, hey, I'm going to build a bomb in case if something goes wrong, boom, car bombing at the show, you know? He grazed Trump's ear, killed one bystander in the crowd, and critically wounded 2 others. Secret Service snipers returned fire and killed him. Crooks was believed to have crawled along the roof of a manufacturing plant about 130 yards from the stage where Trump spoke. His car was found nearby. Exactly why he carried out the shooting is unclear. His father, oh Christ, I guess in some situations you gotta feel for the parents because they're like, I don't know what kind. Hey, he was such a good boy. He was an honor student. Yeah, he had some problems in high school. People used to fucking call him retard, you know. Oh shit! People used to fucking tell him to take off his shoelaces and chew them and eat them and shit. And one kid gave him a quarter and said, "Swallow this, it's ibuprofen." You know, he would believe anything. Goddamn. His father told CNN that he was trying to figure out what the hell was going on after his son began being identified as a suspected assassin, adding that he was going to have to wait until I talked to law enforcement to speak about the shooting. The gun Crooks allegedly used was purchased by his father. Former high school classmate Jason Kohler describes Crooks as a relentlessly bullied loner, known for wearing hunting outfits to class. Oh my God. How does that make you feel, Colton, hearing that? He was relentlessly bullied. So how do you get somebody who was bullied in school, he was a loner, like usually those are the type of people, yes, you look out for, but they usually are the ones that are shooting schools up, you know? They're like fucking Columbine them motherfuckers. Like, I know it's no joke to joke about a school shooting, but you know, this is like, that would have been a thing if he would have shot up a school. That would have been like, okay, now the Democrats can sit there and say, oh, it was another school shooting, we need to do away with ARs. No, he used it in a completely different way, and I'm pretty sure he was paid off to do it too. Yeah, he was definitely a psychopath, that fucking kid was. But yeah, he was a relentlessly bullied loner. And he wore hunting clothes to class. Now, I got nothing against people who wear camouflage wherever you go. Maybe he was comfortable in it. Maybe he thought it was cool to wear camouflage. You know, I'll go around in summertime and wear fucking camouflage. If somebody asks me, are you going out hunting? No, I just feel like wearing it. I got fucking camouflage pants, orange camo, blue camo, shit. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing camo. But I guess they say, okay, this guy, you know, he wants to be a hunter or something. I don't know, whatever, you know. He's wearing camouflage to class. We find it very odd. But he was known as a relentlessly bullied loner. Wow. He didn't seem like really weird or anything. I would have pegged him as a Republican. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course somebody would say that, you know? Of course somebody in high school would go to the fucking immediate and say, oh, I would have pictured him as a Republican. Yeah, okay. Even though he votes as Republican. But this whole thing was fueled by the Democrats, though. In the South, that wasn't uncommon. Missouri, all the kids would wear camo jackets in the winter. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's cozy, it's warm. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing it. But of course, this is somebody who was a classmate, and of course they're like, oh, I would have pegged him for a Republican. Yeah, okay. Motherfucker was clear Democrat, but he sided with, you know, he changed his thing to Republican. Oh, okay. I guess in a way he must have been planning this thing for such a while. He must have been planning it and figuring out how he was going to fucking carry it out and shit. And then, of course, the video that he posted where he was like, my name is Matthew Thomas Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And you know what? You got the wrong guy. Yeah, okay. Another said that he had few friends, but didn't have a full group of friends, and that he frequently played video games on his laptop at school. Here we go. Here it comes. Yep, here we go. Now it's time to blame the video fucking games. Okay. I see where this is fucking going. Just like fucking Columbine. He was a loner. He was bullied. We would have pegged him as a Republican. He played video games on his laptop at school. There we fucking go. That's going to be the next goddamn thing, people. What comes out next year? Grand Theft Auto 6. How many people are playing fucking Call of Duty? Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, Christ, we're playing video games and bullying. Yes. That's what it seems like it's going to be now. I can see it, even though they're not inciting it from what I'm reading. But for this person to say he frequently played video games on his laptop. So now I can see it within the next month or so. They're going to investigate this. They're going to put it out there and say, video games! Now we got a reason. 1 year or older. Yeah. Now we got a reason to take them off the fucking shelves. Now we got a reason to go back to the 90s, Columbine and shit. It's the video games that did it. It's the video game, that fucking foaming juggernaut shit. It's the video games that made you do this, right? Yeah. Video games fucking caused you to fucking go out and shoot Trump, right? If that were the case, he should have fucking put his target on Biden. Fuck that. He never outwardly spoke about his political views or how much he hated Trump or anything. Bethel Park High School classmate Sarah D'Angelo told the Wall Street Journal. Crooks graduated high school in 2022. 2 years ago, he graduated. So he never spoke about political views. Never told anybody about how much he hated Trump. right? So what sparked all this? What really sparked all of this? For this Ricky Bullock's twin. What sparked all this in this one kid who graduated? This lone bully loner, you know? What really sparked this kid to just one day, just yesterday, just say, I'm gonna load up my car with bombs. I'm gonna get my daddy's gun. I'm gonna go out there to where Trump is speaking, an hour away from my house. I'm gonna climb on this building and I'm gonna shoot at Trump and kill some others. There had to have been some fucking motive behind this kid. And I don't think we're ever gonna get the answers for it. I don't think we're ever gonna get the full story. When you got the FBI involved in investigating, the same FBI who could not figure out that it was Hunter Biden's cocaine in the White House, the same FBI that's against Trump, yeah. Now you motherfuckers want to do your job and go, what do we do? Let's look this up. Oh, Thomas, does he have a social media? Does he have a YouTube? Does he have a Twitch? Oh, look, he plays video games. Oh, he plays Call of Duty. Yeah, maybe we should get a hold of Activision Blizzard and say, cancel that next Call of Duty. We're going to postpone it because this kid plays Call of Duty. Well, remember back in the fucking 90s when the fucking kids from Columbine where they were playing Doom? Yeah, people said that they were using the game Doom to map out their strategy of how they want to take the school. Like, oh yeah, let's mod. They apparently modded maps for the game Doom and made a map of the school, you know, of Columbine, and then they planned it out. They planned out their routes. Like, oh, here's the cafeteria, boom, 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 boom. Here's A1 hallway, boom, 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 boom. Here's a gym, boom, boom, boom. You know. They try to sit there and say that they used video games for it and shit. Video games were to blame. Oh, and Marilyn Manson. Don't forget about Marilyn Manson. Yeah, and Marilyn Manson incited Columbine. Remember that, people. Marilyn fucking Manson. The fucking cross-dresser on stage, the guy that fucking grows titties and dyes his hair pink. Yeah, Marilyn fucking Manson. Remember that. Him and Doom both incited Columbine, but yet these two motherfuckers, yeah, there's more behind it to that. They ain't completely to blame. They were good kids. How'd they get guns? Maybe their friends gave it to them. I don't know. I think I guarantee that's going to be the same fucking thing here. You got some random fucking kid, right? Who's a lone bully. He was relentlessly bullied. He was a loner. He didn't have too many friends in school. Oh, he played video games on his laptop in school. And this is why laptops are not allowed. They should not be allowed in school. But you know what? To each their own. You know, these fucking educators, as they call them nowadays, they allow Chromebooks and shit in schools. They allow kids to be on these Chromebooks to do whatever the fuck they want. What was he playing? I guarantee you, if he was using a Chromebook in school, I guarantee it's one of two games. This motherfucker was playing Minecraft or Roblox. Yeah! Pick your poison. That's why I say we ban those games. Yeah, this motherfucker's planning everything out. He probably built a fucking stage set up on Minecraft, and he had everything situated and planned out. Yeah, and he used a little bow gun in Minecraft, and he was like, yep, here we go. Yeah. You think kids pawn their Chromebooks for smokes? Nah, the schools did that. the fucking educators, they needed fucking smokes after a year of teaching these little bastards. That's what they did. They took them all and then pawned them for a big carton of Marlboros. That's what they did. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what it was. Maybe this little bastard was playing Roblox or Minecraft. Yeah, it wasn't Call of Duty. What the fuck we thinking Call of Duty? Roblox, they got games on there that emulate or mimic games like Call of Duty. I've seen them. Unfortunately, they got thousands, they got hundreds of mini games on fucking Roblox. You could have Call of Booty on there, you know? What the fuck was that? I thought a fucking nipple dropped. But yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, they're fucking playing Minecraft or Roblox. Yeah, that's what this kid was playing in school. Yeah, that's where he got the idea. I'm gonna pave a whole path on Minecraft. I'm gonna set up the stage that Trump will be speaking on. I'm gonna set up the building, and it's gonna be 100 feet away. I'm equipped with my little fucking bow gun that they give you on Minecraft, and I'm gonna fucking yep target boo 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 boo. Got it. There. Christ. I swear, like, you know, like, what the fuck is going on with this country, man? Everything is fueled by Democrats. Everything. Everything is incited by them. Everything is fueled by them. I just don't understand it. This kid makes explosives, takes daddy's gun, goes and does the unthinkable. What happened to him? This relentlessly bullied individual who had very few friends ends up as a fucking Call of Duty headshot on the building 400 feet away. That's what happened to him. Good fucking riddance to you, Thomas Matthew Crooks. But should I really say that, though? Should I really say that, incite that, instigate that? Should I really? He was the one that took the shot, but there's something else afoot. Whether or not we will ever get to the bottom of it, FBI will never find it. Or they did probably find it, and they're just not going to put it out there. Nope. Because let me tell you something. Biden's tenure is done. Biden failed to do for the country. Yeah, go ahead. Can I make them? Give me a few minutes. Elio's Pizza. This stream is brought to you by Elio's Pizza. Yeah, you know the pizzas that they used to cook in fucking elementary schools, and you had to get them from lunch lady doors and shit. Yeah, those pizzas. So yeah, who is really to blame for all of this? And the people have spoke, and they are right about it. The media is to blame for all this. The Biden administration is to blame for all this. Every liberal supporting piece of fucking dog shit. And I'm talking about all these motherfuckers on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, the motherfuckers that are sitting there crying, "Oh, he missed! He should have hit him!" Yes, you motherfuckers are all to blame for what happened yesterday. Even though Crooks was the one that pulled the trigger, you all incite this shit. Blame the parents. Maybe they should have been paying more attention to their kid. I mean, yeah, depending on the mental status of the kid, like, he looks like he's got the IQ of Steve Coates, and if he doesn't look. I guess he never had a fucking job and all. But yeah, sometimes with these kids, all the fucking school shootings that happen, and it all happens, like, a majority of them, they don't buy their guns. They take it from Daddy's Foot Locker. That's what it always is. Even, remember Sandy Hook? Was it 2012? Sandy Hook? Little Junior got it from Daddy's Foot Locker, or Mommy's Foot Locker. Mommy was the one that took Junior out to the firing range and taught him how to fire a gun. So yeah, definitely blame the parents. Now, I'm not saying don't have a firearm in your household. That's why they have safes. That's why they have locks. That's why a lot of people who buy firearms, they keep them locked up away from kids. But in this case, a 20-year-old so-called scientific genius who makes up all these fucking bombs and shit, who has this plan of being the next Lee Harvey Oswald. Well, that was shot short, pun intended. God, like I tell you, I was up all night last night just going through social media, watching videos, putting posts on Twitter and such. Like, can you imagine? Like, this is a new generation, people. I couldn't even imagine how people felt back in the 1960s when JFK was assassinated, or Martin Luther King at that. I wasn't around. Well, I don't think I was around. Well, I wasn't even born yet when Ronald Reagan had an assassination attempt. But just look at it. Like, even Colton, you're in your 20s. Dustin, you're in your 20s. This is the first time that we witnessed an attempted assassination, if not on TV, then on the internet. We've witnessed an attempted assassination on what is going to be, not maybe, is going to be the next president of the United States. I'm proud to say that I support Donald J. Trump. Because when I look at that picture, of that man, fist bumping, blood coming from his face, the American flag behind him, that will go down as photo of the decade, photo of the century. This is a man who cares and loves his country so fucking much. He cares and loves the military. He cares and loves people like you and me. This is a man who keeps fighting. He has been put through the ring so many times, and he still gets up on his 2 feet. I'm surprised Trump didn't come out in a speech or something, or a public post and said, "I ain't dead yet." Because you know what? This man, the only way you're going to get rid of him is if you kill him. They tried and they failed. And like I said, they may try again or they might try something else. But you know what? Regardless of what anybody thinks, if you hate Trump, guess what? He will be in office. November, he will be getting our votes. And in January, he will be in that White House. Where will Biden be? He'll either be on a fucking stretcher somewhere or he'll be sitting in a goddamn home somewhere. Yep, the next 4 months are going to be interesting. But before I close out, okay, let me go back over to TikTok here. Because I don't think I don't know if you've heard the clip from earlier for Alex Jones there, Colton, but I'll play it again for you. So just listen to this shit here.
And they flip it.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Where's the clip from Alex Jones? Oh, did they take that shit down? Wow. I had it in my favorites. Well, never mind, Colton. They took it down. That conspiracy clip from Alex Jones, they took it down. I'm glad I was able to play it for you guys. I'm glad I was able to play it for you earlier. So you may have to go back and rewatch, Colton. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Yeah, they all hate Alex Jones. Alex Jones is nothing but fact. He's pure fact. They hate him just as much as they hate Trump. They hate him just as much as they hate anybody else who speaks truth and shit. I can't believe that. And then you got here, okay, breaking news. Biden condemns Trump attack as a contrary to everything that we stand for. Motherfucker, you incited that shit. You incited that whole fucking thing. But yeah, Biden incited all that fucking shit. Oh, I like this. Colton, if you're on Twitter, follow at PGA TUOR. It's Tour Golf. They got a video. They are pro fucking Trump, man. I'm looking at the video right now. After surviving an assassination attempt yesterday, President Trump is playing today in Bedminster. Trump is doing okay. Trump is out golfing today. How about that for a fucking true patriot right there? That is a true American right there. This dude gets shot at. And he is out golfing the very next fucking day in this heat. Yeah, I know. You don't have Twitter anymore. You got rid of it years ago. I know. But yeah, this is cool, man. I followed them last night. Tour golf. Yeah, it's a video. I'm actually going to retweet that. I'm going to retweet that. I'll try to clip a video of it later and put it in Discord for you, so you can see it. But yeah, he is out in Bedminster. He's playing golf. He's getting in the cart. He's taking off. Now that is a true man. And you got let's see, Trump Daily Post on Twitter. Okay. And this is from his Truth Social. Based on yesterday's terrible events, I was going to delay my trip to Wisconsin and the Republican National Convention by 2 days, but have just decided that I cannot allow a shooter or potential assassin to force change the scheduling or anything else. Therefore, I will be leaving Milwaukee as scheduled at 3:30 p.m. today. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. How about that? This guy stated that he was going to delay his trips, but he said, I am not going to allow a shooter or possible assassin to change my outlook. Trump is still going to do what he does best. That is a true leader. That is a true leader, people. Somebody like Obama would have delayed it. Somebody like fucking Biden would have delayed it. But Trump, no. He said, you know what? Fuck it all. I'm going to do it. Ain't nobody going to stop me. And that is why Trump just won the 2024 election. That is why this man has won America's votes. Just watch, people. In November, ain't no doubt about it. Those ballots are going to get counted. And I don't give a fuck about you know what? They need to shut down. They need to take out the electoral states. The electoral votes. Fuck the electoral votes. The people's voice stands. If you get rid of the electoral vote shit, I guarantee you, Trump will be a landslide day 2 of the elections. Trump will have close to 90% of the votes. The electoral shit, I think that's just a fucking cheat for the Democrats to use. That's all I think it is. Somebody told me that the electoral votes, we need them for some reason. I don't fucking know. It's all retarded shit. But it's like, if y'all go off by the electoral votes, what good is the American voice? What good is it that people go out there and vote? Does it make sense anymore? I thought we were the ones that hire and fire, you know? But I will say this right now. 4 months in advance, Trump has 90% of American votes. At least. And it's going to show in 4 months. And guys, I feel that it's time to end today's show. Almost 2.5 hours in, I think I got everything off my chest that I wanted to today with today's episode of Tune In Live. I definitely like to thank you guys for coming in while I'm live. Good stream. Thank you, Colton, as always. Thank you guys for joining us today for this stream. If you guys missed it, it will be up on our YouTube channel. So I'm pretty sure you guys will check that out. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below if you have yet to do so. If you guys are watching us on twitch.tv/ArrowENT or kick.com/ArrowEntertainment, hit that follow button over there as well. Hopefully you guys support the channel, support our podcast, love our podcast. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. Until next time, stay tuned in.
What we do here is go back.